It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the River Hogs and the Jets on Sunday Night Prime.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy to throw it on first down.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
From the 3, second and a yard.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hunter Renfrow, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Powering forward. Oh, some strong running. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Herbert operating from the red zone. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll go right back to Tunyon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Purdy now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Patterson's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the foot.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. But you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback, if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught, powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And the catch made by Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, stick, touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the River Hogs are back within a score.
Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hunter Renfrow with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Herbert back to the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Gano's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. David Montgomery, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati,
as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium.
And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Lastly, on Monday Night Football, we finish off Week 10 with a good one in the AFC. Broncos and Bills from Buffalo. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Callaway, the return man. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy will look to throw again here. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Flowers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
That's good for
Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So here are the Jets now to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On 1st down, Purdy.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable here for Callaway. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
Herbert off of play action. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here's second and 3. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8.
Purdy.
The open man here, Renfro. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up third and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy. That is caught, and he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
There's Purdy on first and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. A 5-yard touchdown. And Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to Pierce. They set up the screen. Powers ahead at the 45. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Herbert to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing, Herbert. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Herbert going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man. So no shortage of offense in this game.